So this is a little bit of information on how to brace appropriately when you're squatting or deadlifting, or bracing in a way that actually helps prevent incontinence and doesn't promote incontinence. With activity, your pressure inside your abdomen from your pelvic floor all the way up to the diaphragm and all the way around increases. And that increase is okay, but you can also brace in a way to prevent that pressure from increasing even more on the pelvic floor, or you can brace in a way that further pushes down on the pelvic floor. And so sometimes it's not that you have a problem with a specific activity doing it, like your body can't handle that pressure change within your core. It's sometimes that it can't handle the pressure change plus the increased pressure of bracing down and pushing down into the pelvic floor. So this is how to brace not pushing down into the pelvic floor to help minimize those incontinence symptoms with lifting. So everyone has two kind of hip bones, the bony parts that stick out. You're gonna rest your fingers right inside of those bones, and then basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna activate our stomach muscles. And in order to do this, it's easiest to do it if you're laying down. So I have you lay on your back, knees bent, feet flat, because it's a nice relaxed position. You'll feel a little softness in between those hip bones. You're gonna put your fingers there, and then you're gonna try to squeeze those hip bones together, or you can think about making your stomach tight. The important part here is that if you're doing it correctly, you will feel underneath your fingers, those muscles will lift up and kind of pop into your fingers, and that's how you know you're bracing correctly. It's not a pushing down, it's not a popping out. It is a tightening or an activation of the muscles around your midline. If you're pushing out, you're not activating the right muscles, and if you're pushing down, you're putting more pressure on the pelvic floor. By contracting these muscles, we're working on the deep abdominal muscles, and the pelvic floor actually reflexively contracts. So when you contract these deep abdominal muscles, the pelvic floor will automatically contract as well to help create a good internal pressure inside that isn't pushing out and down on the pelvic floor, which can help with incontinence.